In this video, we're going to talk about how I'm able to save 10 grand in just 6 months time. A lot of people, especially millennials and people my age, I am 26, don't even have $500 saved up or don't even know how to save $500. And in this video, I'm going to tell you some tips and tricks that I do to save 10 grand in 6 months and how I continue to do that. It's just a small goal. You may be like, but Jay, 10 grand is a huge goal. I can't even save $500, let alone $100, let alone 10 grand. Well, in this video, I'm going to break down the math for you real quick. 10 grand in 6 months. Simple math. 10 grand divided by 6. That gives you roughly $1,666 a month that you need to save. Now, I average that by 4 weeks. So I divide that by 4 weeks, and that will give you $416.666667. So you basically need to save $416 every single week. Now, a lot of people, that's their entire week's paycheck, right? It's like, I can't do that, Jay. I can't do that. Well, be sure that you subscribe to the channel, because this channel is all about side hustles, where I teach you guys side hustles to learn a minimum of 1,000 a day, 500 a day, 300 a day. Now, if you're working a full-time job and you're bringing home $400 or $500 a week, I mean, it's going to be very difficult to do this unless you save, half your income or something like that. And most people can't even save $500 and can't even replace a bad tire, right? So be sure to like and follow the channel, follow on my side hustles, and be on the lookout for my next video of how to make $1,000 a day pressure washing. Now, the number one way that makes it painless for me to do this is I have many banking accounts, right? I have my personal account, savings account coupled with that, and then I use an app called Capital with a Q. I'm not affiliated with him whatsoever. That's just the app that I use and I like its functionalities. You can set up, they call it rules. Round up to the nearest dollar on each purchase. It automatically sends from my personal account, and all my transactions on my personal account will go to that savings account. It's like an extra 500 plus a year saved just from rounding up to the nearest dollar on all my purchases. And then I can set up a rule that every time money comes into the account or weekly to take out $416 so I can hit that 10 grand goal without even thinking about it. If you are the one that actually has to go into your account every single week to move $416 to your savings account, guess what? You're not going to do it. You might do it your first month, probably not even that, probably maybe your first 2 weeks. And then you're going to see that money, something's going to come up, you're going to take it out, you're going to put it back into your checking account because your checking account might get too low. You might go and buy a stupid purchase like a brand new TV right here, or you'll go buy maybe a new bicycle, or you'll go buy something you don't need, because that's how we are as humans. That's just how it is, okay? Instead, if you set it up automatic and you have an account that you can't see, but it automatically sends to that account $416 at the end of 6 months, guess what? If you did it every single week, you will have 10 grand. My reasons to having 10 grand in 6 months is I want to buy real estate properties. You might be like, well, Jay, I don't make that much. I make, $550 a week, or maybe not even that, maybe 400 a week, and you might not be able to do that. Make sure you subscribe, because I'm all about side hustles, right? That's how we get around. That's how we do here. You can work 40 hours at your regular full-time job, and then on the side, you can start maybe a lawn care business making $300 a day just by going out and buying a $126 push mower. Or you can be like me and go drop $1,000 on a pressure washer, and my first job I landed was $1,900 just by posting in a free Facebook group. So make sure you follow the channel for different side hustles. I plan on making a video, a side hustle anybody can do as long as you have a computer and an internet connection, and it's not a get rich quick scheme or anything like that. It involves, it'll help you learn marketing and sales and good stuff like that. Basically going to Etsy, finding a homemade product, and then making a Facebook page, inviting all your friends and telling them to invite their friends, and maybe even giving away a homemade candle or something if they share the group, or if they share the post and stuff like that. And then once you get customers buying from your Facebook page, and basically all you do is you buy from the Etsy homemade page, so they get their money, and then you arbitrage it and sell it to your Facebook page members for a profit. It's very cool. That's basically drop shipping in a nutshell. It's not going to be a lot of profit, but that's a way that people can save up so they can go out and buy the things they need to do a side hustle. And there's also other side hustles like gig apps, Amazon Flex, DoorDash, Uber Eats. The money isn't as good as it was when I did it full time a year ago, but it is still, it's side income, right? And you can write off your miles and all that good stuff. Something else you can do is make a YouTube channel, make a podcast, make something that can eventually bring you in income on the side so you can start sending $416 a week to your savings account. Now, another way is by selling stuff that you may have that you don't really need. Say you've got 2 flat screen TVs, but hey, you only watch one and you got one in the bedroom that's never turned on. Guess what? Go sell the other TV. If you've watched any of my content or if this is your first time being to the channel, I'm very blunt. I just tell it how it is. If you got a PlayStation 5 sitting over there that you went and spent $800 on, but you don't really have time to play it or you don't play it, guess what? Sell it. Sell it. Here on this channel, we're going to go over side hustles and personal finance tips and saving money. Now, in order to know if you can send $416 to a savings account, you have to know what's coming in and what's going out. What does that mean? Guess what? The word that nobody likes. You need a budget, okay? And there's a ton of budgeting apps out there. I've used every dollar. It's like $60 for a year, or you can use it free, but you have to manually add stuff. I would rather have an app automatically track my spending, so I went ahead and paid the premium version for $60 for a year. You can use the app called You May Need a Budget. I believe that's what it's called. Just look it up on Google. But you need to find out what's coming in and what's going out. If you don't know that, that's the bread and butter of personal finance. You need to know what's coming in, what's going out. Simple as that. And there's no other way to do it. A lot of people are like, you just need to increase your income, but guess what? If you can't, it's all about keeping what you make. If you make $1 million and you're spending $999,000, guess what? You're only keeping $1,000 of that. So that's hence the video. Now, to stay on track with this and actually hit this goal, you have to be very disciplined, okay? Now, when you start seeing numbers like 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 grand in your account as the months start going by, you're going to be very tempted to buy something, right? And that you don't want to do that, okay? You want to stay on track, which is why I like my savings account to be away in something that I can't see on my personal, right? Like I don't want to see that until I have the day written down on my calendar come up as, hey, 10 grand day, right? Just write it down. 10 grand goal on a calendar. That way you can then go to the app and then transfer it to your personal or whatever account or go withdraw it, whatever you plan on doing with it. And then whatever goal you have to have a why. Whatever goal you have, you can then go do. Like if you want to put 10 grand down on a house, if you want to go buy a vehicle for 10 grand, if you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, then you can go do that. Or you can X out the 10 grand goal and then go down 6 more months. Say you want 20 grand, just to make it easier, you write down goal 20 grand and then you just let it keep stockpiling. Okay. Don't even look at it. Say you need 20 grand for 20% down on the house or something. This is just a very easy way. Just my biggest tip to save 10 grand in 6 months is make sure your savings account is something that you can't easily get into, you can't easily see, and it's out of your reach. Okay, just a bit. That's why I like apps like Capital. Automatic transfers. It automatically transfers it from my personal, either when I get paid or I can set it for a certain day during the week to automatically transfer that $416. If you got value out of this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. I do appreciate it. I hope to make more personal finance videos. So far, I've been doing a lot of side hustle videos, but I do plan on getting into the personal finance niche and sharing my knowledge there. just to help out guys. And I want this channel to be, 10, 15 years down the road, still be making content and everybody is swimming in the wealth together. This isn't just to, get views, to get money and all this stuff. There's no way. You can support me by joining my membership and stuff like that, but I don't really push it because I'm all about giving you guys value. So I hope you got value out of this video, and thank you for watching.